Hey Reflections! So, been wanting to do this video for a while, but did not want to do it until I could do this video justice, or at least this entity justice. So, today we're going to be talking about Contact from a Time Traveler from 2028. It's my dog snoring, by the way. So anyway, this happened about, I'd say, a month ago. And the thing about me is my third eye is basically cracked open. So I get a lot of visuals, I get a lot of contact from all types of entities. And for me at least, I have to just put this disclaimer for all of the Christians out there. I love you guys, but not everything is a demon, okay? I know what a demon is. I've had contact with a demon before, just like I've had contact with angels before, just like I've had contact with God before, just like I've had contact with the devil before, okay? You can't just write all these things off as just demonic, you know, like that's really ignorant. And again, I have a lot of contact recently since I've been doing these videos, so I feel like I know what I'm talking about. So much so, actually, that I've been gone for a while because I've been doing a lot of stuff, including my artwork, just getting down everything that I see and recording everything that I see, because it's so important to me to relay this information artistically and visually, because I am an artist and I'm a visual person and I went to art school. So that being said, I have been doing a lot of artwork recently and recreating a lot of the entities that I've seen in my contact. So that's what I've been doing. Also, I've been writing a book, yeah, about entity contact and about DMT and the pineal gland and all of the things that I've been experiencing the past few years, more so, which is a lot more escalated than I was when I first was on my path. Things really got, things really progressed once I took the initiative to have a platform and talk about these things. And it was really terrifying. But that's when the contact started increasing. So today we're going to be talking about a time traveler. And she gave me her name. However, when I am in contact with any entity, whether malevolent or benevolent, you know, trust me, you know. It's all about feeling, the heart. So if something feels very negative, you're going to know that it is a very dense vibration. And when things are loving, you know, when this entity or spirit or multidimensional being is connecting through the heart and being playful and loving, then obviously it has good intentions and it's not here to harm you. And that's basically how I've learned to gauge what the entity is here for. But for the most part, it's here to share information, to share an experience, and to share knowledge and a deeper understanding of the self and reality. So just wanted to just throw all of that out there, because you can tell once you do this long enough, you'll know. It's just like anything else, you know, using the third eye is just like anything else. And it's a muscle that you have to exercise and you have to be dedicated and all that stuff. Okay, 4 minutes 28 in. Just want to get to the point. Anyway, she told me what her name was, and when contact comes, it usually comes in 2 states, actually 3. The hypnagogic state, which is a meditative state that you go in with no thought, which is what I like to be in and how I like to meditate every single day. I am a serial meditator. Meditation is life. Meditation is my favorite thing in the world, and I can literally meditate for hours on end. Okay, so that being said, that's how I get contact with spirit, with multidimensional beings, with time travelers like this one. And you can tell because they will make their presence known telepathically, and they will tell you telepathically what they're about, their name, where they're from, all of that stuff. But again, it's in hypnagogic states, in the middle of sleep. So it will be like right dead center in the middle of sleep. And then I'll have this contact, and then I will have ruminating thought currents that I am just going back and forth on, and basically I'm thinking in my dreams. So that will happen. And the last type of contact will be at the end of waking from the astral plane coming into the 3D earth plane. I will have contact. And this is exactly where she decided to meet me, which I thought was amazing. And I was so excited. And there was just so much love, and there was so much sharing, and there was so much beauty and admiration that I had for her. And this time traveler told me her name, but because I was passing from the astral realm to 3D, I forgot. I'm sorry. It happens. Like sometimes, this one was very visual. Okay, so this was very visual. I was trying to grab all the information that she was trying to give me in 1 second. And a lot of these contact experiences happen within a flash. Okay, they will be 1 second, 30 seconds, and they feel like an eternity, you know, and they feel very long. But in that moment in time that she is trying to communicate all this information, I'm just trying to like remember everything. But this time around, I was able to remember what she looked like. So she was right, and it's just like any other contact story. It's basically like this, like me on a YouTube video, and it was her head up to here, like her bust. Maybe a little bit lower, but what she was doing was she was showing me technology. She was showing me light technology. She was showing me sacred geometry and light codes. And all of these, like, it looked like neon geometry, like ultraviolet or something, just like one of those like bright blue colors. And I've seen this in DMT space, okay? And I've seen this a few times in psychedelic experiences, but, and I've also seen this in hypnagogic states. So it was this, like these light codes, and it was just all of these like glow in the dark almost geometry. A lot of the stuff that's in my background, like that, okay? So that's what she was showing me. And then I turned my attention to her beauty. And again, I think her name was a syllable or 2, but it was very short. And I was admiring her beauty. I was admiring her youth. I was admiring her body and her clothes. She was of African descent. I drew her a little bit, her hair a little bit longer. Her hair was actually shorter than how I drew it. And that's a mistake on my part, but it was very, very neat and short to the head. A very neat haircut. And she was wearing a spacesuit, like this latex spacesuit, like she was out of Star Trek or something, which is really weird. Star Trek black latex suit, beautiful, beautiful ebony chocolate brown skin, natural, very short, neat hair, beautiful features. And I remember her, she was coming to me like this holographic projection, but 3D. Like, it was very hard to distinguish herself from me. And as I was admiring her beauty, she kept on saying, look at me, look at me. And it was just this like 180, 360 almost view of her. And that's why I drew her in a 3/4 profile, because it was showing me her all around. Again, just the bust area, kind of like these YouTube channels. It didn't go very far down. It was just from here to here, and it was just showing me all over her beauty and and she just kept on saying, look, look at me, look, this is you, this is you. And she kept on implying, you will be okay, this is you, this will become you. I didn't know what she meant, but she kept on saying, you will be okay. Don't admire me thinking that you are anything different from me. This is you, I am you, we are technology. And that's what she kept on saying. And she kept on implying that time travel was real, and she was from the year 2028. That's what she said specifically. And she just was showing me this light technology, and after she was showing me this light technology, she was showing me her. And she was saying that this is you, and I didn't understand what that meant, but I can understand, because doing this and again having third eye visions of myself a few times, specifically when I was either, you know, pursuing a job or pursuing creating something or building something, it was always an image projection. We are holographic image projections, and what you see is a projection of light. So it can be easily manipulated. Like, that's what she was basically telling me. There's no difference between me and you. So I thought that was really awesome. And again, it was so beautiful. She was so beautiful. And the overall frequency or vibe that I got was not anything that was trying to hurt me. And it wasn't angry, it wasn't malicious, it wasn't any of those things. It was mostly saying, this is me, and this is you, and we are one and the same. And we are technology, and this will be you in the future, or this is you in some words. I don't understand why she kept on showing me her, but it seems like a lot of these entities, they want to show themselves. They want to contact. They really do. So she was a lot more willing to contact me than say other entities that just so happen to drop by. But for some reason, I find the women want to contact me so much more. It's kind of like the contact I had with the Virgin Mary, which was a statue. She was very eager to contact me and to talk to me. It's the same thing with this. I find women entities are far more excited to give information and to just be with you and share this very beautiful experience, bonding and trust and compassion and excitement. So yeah, that was meeting a time traveler from the year 2028. I really, really wish that I remembered her name, but I remember her beauty, and I hope I, did her justice, but it does remind me exactly of how she looked like. Anyway, reflections, I hope you're having an awesome, awesome, awesome day.